Fight, Fiend, Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host, back for UFC Perry's, the Props and Parlay show. It was tough to me to lock in and choose which fighter was Birkin. There's a couple live dogs in Perry's, but one fighter from France is a plus 170 underdog. Holy. It's a rematch fight, and it's a spot for this girl to get revenge in a rematch at home in France. Judges are going to like her. The fans are going to love her in a fight that I expect to be close, and the odds aren't indicating that. I'm taking a stab at this women's underdog, Nora Cornole, against Jacqueline Cavalcanti, who just cut weight and fought a lower caliber fighter, in my opinion. Josiana Nunes won that fight by split decision just a month ago. So she just fought a month ago. There's more rest advantage for Nora Cornole in this fight. She has a couple more months to recover and to really give her best fight in this one here. I can't say the same about a girl I just picked against Josiana Nunes as a favorite, Jacqueline Cavalcanti. And she barely got it done, split decision. So I had to lock in and pick her against a fighter that I liked, Josiana Nunes. Now I'm going against her. I feel like I know her game plan pretty well. There's a lot of other good underdog picks on the card. A couple that I'm actually picking to win with pretty high confidence. But I decided, since Valentina Shevchenko showed up last week, women's underdog, I'm going to do it again. They've been successful. And the biggest lock of the week, or dog of the week, that I have hit this year was Puja Tamara plus 350. Had her as a lock of the week, not even a dog of the week. So how good is that? One of the biggest upsets of the year was my lock of the week, Puja Tamara. So yeah, I've been pretty good. 70% on the locks to date on the year. Not too bad. We're going to get back on track, and I'm going to look to do it with two fighters that I think have fought the higher caliber competition, are the much better fighters. It's pretty simple. Listen to my full card prediction show. You can hear everything I have to say. Even if you listen to what everybody else is predicting, it's pretty spot on. These two favorites are going to win, and they're going to double your money. Joanderson Brito, Brian Battle have both been battle tested and proven true winners. Both of them should finish their fights inside of the distance. You stack them together on the money line, though, and you can get paid double your money. There's some other things you can do as well, though. Join Patreon, $5 a month to see each and every bet that I'm going to make at UFC Perry's. I'll tell you right now, Joanderson Brito and Brian Battle are going to have to fucking win for me in order to be profitable this week in Paris. They're my two most confident picks. Now, the Platinum Hammer, I gave it out last week. It was Daniel Zellhuber. Not a good pick for Dread Stocks. He's 5-2 now. So he's locking in one of his favorite fighters in the UFC. He's putting his trust in him after a loss. Opening it up as a favorite. Rightfully so. Another battle-tested fighter. He was a potential lock of the week for me. And yes, I'm giving it out for absolutely free. Everybody that is watching for free deserves to hear this. Benoit Saint-Denis, main event, lock it in. Platinum Hammer this week for Dread Stocks. He's getting back in the win column. He's putting his trust in BSD, and he's getting that win. It's going to be dominant against Money Moicano. Even though Money Moicano is a good fighter, I like to support him. He has been profitable. It is not his fight to win. He's been knocked out 3 times. He's a featherweight that is now fighting at lightweight. He's now looking like a lightweight frame. He was having a tough time cut weight at 145, I would say. But it's really tough for him at 155, climbing these ranks against the likes of Benoit Saint-Denis in Paris, France. It's going to be a tough fight for him. On the back pedal, getting pounded in the head. I think he will get finished eventually. 3 out of 5 losses for Renato Moicano come by knockout. I see a potential knockout finish. Money Moicano, I can't trust in him to land that shot. Benoit Saint-Denis is healthy. He doesn't have staph infection. He just fought Dustin Poirier. He's fighting the higher caliber competition. He has very good wins and losses. So let's see how he does in a fight where he's coming back after a loss, needing a win in front of the fans, and is a favorite. There is a lot of people taking this underdog money Moicano, so there's enough money on the other side for this favorite just to sail to a win in front of the fans, and I think he will. There's a couple underdogs, though, that are seeing love that is probably sharp and accurate. I could give you some honorable mentions, but you should watch the full card prediction show. And when you watch the full card prediction show, you should comment your most confident prop at plus money. This week it's too late. At the odds of plus 100 or above this week, Frank Bush is back. And it is barely above plus 100. It is plus 110, plus 105 range. And he is locking in one of my locks of the week, Joanderson Brito, inside the distance. So I completely agree. I cannot disagree on this one. William Gomis is going to get finished. He is not a very good fighter in my opinion. His posture is going to lead to him getting finished. He beat Yanis Gamori, a guy that got fraud checked more than once. His wins aren't very good. In his wins, William Gomis has been put in dangerous submissions. Although the submission looks live for Joanderson Brito, I like the knockout as well. Inside the distance to cover both bases. The submission and knockout both very live for Joanderson Brito. I don't see him winning this on the judges' scorecards. If he has to, though, the France fighter is not squeezing this one out. It's going to be way too wide of a skill difference, of a damage difference. Whatever the judges have to score, what they want to score, Joanderson Brito is going to dominate. On the ground, control time, takedowns, significant strikes, damage landed. William Gomis isn't going to last long. I might even look at round 1 for Joanderson Brito. Very high confidence pick this week, and some other very confident picks for me this week. Like I said, the other lock of the week, I only have 2. I'm playing it sharp, I'm playing it safe, and I'm looking to get paid in Paris. My main card prop, last week they were wild. This week I'm playing it safe again. Here it is, main card prop, Bryan Battle, inside the distance, plus 260. This guy has 2 decision wins. 2. He's fighting Kevin Gisette, who's from France, who's not looking too bad when you look at his record, but the level of competition significantly lower than Bryan Battle. Bryan Battle has fought the much stiffer competition. He has finished his opponents. Head kicks, punches. This guy is super dangerous. And his last fight was ended via no contest. He's pissed off, he's ready to go, and he is going to get us paid inside the distance. Only 2 decision wins. One of those fights was Trayshawn Gore, 3-0, very green. But at the end of the day, Bryan Battle has proven in his last number of fights he can finish a fight. Kevin Gisette did not look too confident at those face-offs. So tune into the face-offs and the weigh-ins and look and see how these fighters look. Bryan Battle, not going to lie, he needed that box of shame. He is big for the weight class. I was kind of surprised at the weigh-in. How did he make weight? His face did not look very good. His eyes were in the back of his head. His bone structure on the face didn't look healthy, but he looks good at the face-offs, and he is fiending a win. And I expect it to be inside the distance. Let's hit it. Prelim Prop. Okay, buckle up. Ion Cutelaba is fighting Ivan Urslan. And I don't like the Croatian Can, who is about to get crushed. Round 1 knockout for Cutelaba, plus 350, sitting on the board. Anybody want to take it with me? Anybody want to take a big stab at this one? Because I think Ion Cutelaba is going to slaughter this Croatian Can, who would have got crushed to 2 guys that Ion Cutelaba finished in round 1 by knockout. Let's not forget Khalil Roundtree and Tanner Bozer. Cutelaba had no problem with them in round 1. He is aggressive. He is explosive in round 1. And for me, it's round 1 or nothing, right? If it goes to round 2, if it goes to round 3, if it goes the distance, my confidence declines significantly. I'm looking at the round 1 prop. I'm looking at the knockout prop. The Hulk has 13 knockouts in his 17 wins. 12 of them come in the first round. So one opponent was not finished in round 1. It's a trend that is going to continue for the Hulk. He won 1 fight out of his last 5. I am very aware of that. But if you look at his wins, this guy can get us paid from this prop at plus 350. I'm kind of shocked with the odds. But I have not been very good when these 50-50 fights come up. I lock in, I make them a lock of the week, and they're 50-50 fights. They're underdogs. It's been losing credibility for me, but at least now I can just make it a prelim prop. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to get some credibility back, get some more subscribers. We're just hovering at 880 subscribers. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please, I would really appreciate it and respect it if you just drop a quick subscribe. If you're tuning in, looking for some bets, some picks, just drop a subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Smash the like button. Drop a comment as soon as possible. Help that algorithm. On the Full Card Prediction Show, what you can do is just drop a comment, your most confident prop at plus money, if you're confident enough, and put hashtag forecast of the week. I love to see the engagement each and every week, and we need a different representer than Frank Bush. He represents the forecast each and every week because he is the only confident one each and every week to give his most confident prop at plus money. We need some more algorithm, more comments. Let's get this going, Fight Fiend Forecast. F3, 4L. We're getting paid in Paris. Now, these are just my picks. These are just my predictions, my props, and parlays, but you don't have to bet it. You don't have to listen. This is just what I'm doing. If you want to see my bets, hold me accountable. $5 a month on Patreon. It's not too much to ask for. We crafted up a couple bets already for Patreon. I can't wait to see how they go. If they all turn out good, we're getting paid big time. And all those losses, even the Contender Series losses, hardly fucking matter. Like they do anyways, because you should not be betting what you are not willing to lose. If you can't afford to lose it, don't bet it. And just don't listen to anyone giving picks. I'm just a guy sitting in a fucking chair with my phone on record giving predictions. I'm not going to be right on each and every one, and I could be wrong on each and every pick some weeks. Even if you're listening to someone that's super accurate, some weeks they could slack or they could get caught just overly confident in picks. It happens to everybody. Everybody is good in their own way. It's good to listen to a number of people. And there is a number of people that I do listen to myself, people that I give credit to, and people that I interact with on direct message each and every day. I appreciate everybody. I could not do this without you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the picks, the dog of the week, locks of the week, forecast of the week, props of the week. Because now, to end off the show, I'm giving it one and only parlay, the France 4. Starting it off with Benoit Saint-Denis, the Platinum Hammer. And then all what you got to do, add on these big, chalky favorites from France. Morgan Charrier, Taylor Lapalus, and Umar C. Not Umar Sy. Umar C. Stack those 4. The fighters from France that are big favorites. 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1 favorites. Stack them up, double your money, just the 4 of them, on the money line, and get paid in Paris. Let's go, Fight Fiends and Forecasters, for $5 a month. Only $5. You can see each and every bet that I'm going to make, each and every parlay I'm going to make, each and every prop I'm going to smash. Let's get after it. Let's get paid. Paris awaits us in the morning. It's a 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time start time. Be up. Be ready. We're getting paid.